Right. Guys, please. Gina, can you read the question to me?
A column of air contained in a vertical glass tube, partly filled with water and open at the top and is made to vibrate at its fundamental frequency of 256. And this happens when the length of the column is 0.31 meters. The velocity of sound in air is 340. The first question is, show that the end correction of the air column is
approximately. Yeah, approximately what? 0.12 meters.
So 2.2 or 22.
Okay, so the way we have it here, V equals Diego and Zach. I will kick the pair of you out if you're not paying attention. V equals lambda F. And sorry, you said there was the fundamental here.
Yeah.
So V equals 4, this is L. 4L plus delta L F, or V equals 4L plus delta L F. Wonderful. This is flipping wonderful. Okay, so 340 equals 4 times 0.31 plus delta L 256. So 340 over 4 times 256 minus 0.31 equals delta L. And here we have 340 equals 4 times 0.31 plus delta L times 256. So 340 over 256 minus 4 times 0.31 equals delta L. So here delta L equals, and here delta L equals.
The first one is 0.022.
And the second one?
340, 256. Minus 4 times 0.31.
Minus 4, so 0.
That's 0.088. No, not negative. 0.088.
0.088.
It's just times 4.
I'm going to say something and I don't think you'll like it. No, I know you're not going to like it. I'm starting to think now, you do it this way when you have one wave, and then you do it this way when you have two. I said you weren't going to like it.
When you have what?
This is how we did it. This is how we did it a moment ago
Yeah.
when we had two, and this is how we did it when we had one.
Okay.
Now, let me look. I'll try my best. When we had two, we had V equals lambda F, and there was a V equals a number times n plus delta n F. Now you have two of these equations, right? V equals m L plus delta L F.
Wasn't it?
Or
NF.
Oh, sorry, L. Sorry, L, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or we tried it the other way. V equals N L
Plus
plus delta L F, and V equals M L plus delta L F. Now, which way did we seem to find that it works? It was
The second one.
the second way seemed to work. Now, I think, why don't we use it the first way here? I think this is wrong because imagine you try to solve this. You'll find that V equals F equals 0 is a solution. If you make V 0, if you don't know V, and if you make F 0, because you don't know F, that'll be a solution. Or, another solution, let's pretend you don't know V, and you don't know L. Then the solution could be V equals 0, and L, delta L equals minus L. Because remember you got an answer the first time of minus 0.17. So in other words, in this form, this could never be solved. Because you'll always get V is 0 and delta L equals minus L. So it has to be in this form. But this makes me sad, because this is different to what we did here when we had 1. But we know that this must be the right answer, because in the question they said, show that the answer is this. So it would seem like for the delta L, you multiply by 4 if it's 1, and if we were looking at a problem with 2, we don't. I know, I told you weren't going to like it. Anyways, no problem, because you have 2 choices.
just
And
choose
if the
the
fir-
one that works.
Just choose the one that works.
Or if we can do the second one and then divide it by 4. Because
Yeah. Yeah. Although I don't like that, because that looks like you're fixing the wrong answer. If you did it the way at the start, then you get this at the end. Yeah. See, look at this reaction. I told you weren't going to like it. I don't like it either. And yeah, I don't like it.
Trying to make sense of it.
What's that?
Why has no supercomputer discovered an equation for delta L yet?
Yeah. I still.
isn't
Zach, that's your job.
but why is it 4 times?
Oh, because it's a
It's hot 1/4.
1/4 way.
One quarter,
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking.
yeah.
So let's go to the 0 to the 0 prime.
Yep. It's hard, all right. Here, let's see what Mr. Wikipedia says about it.
And
Best
correction for error codes.
Yeah, well, let's just see. Let's just see.
Nice plan.
When I did this in my high school, we simply said that the end correction is roughly equal to the diameter.
Because you use the another equation.
We used an approximation. We didn't do it as a simultaneous problem. End correction, simultaneous equations. I'm not quite seeing physics and the correction simultaneous equations.
That one.
Well-
Which one?
Where?
On your right. Down, 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 down,
What?
down, yeah.
Oh yeah. Well done. Yeah. Here they do multiply it, do they?
It's only in the lambda.
Lambda divided by 4
Yeah,
is
but then
equal
if you,
But then if you cross multiply,
H.
they
Yeah,
do.
they do.
What's that? E?
Correction. Delta.
2n. Is that 2n?
Two.
Oh, that's the frequency. The letter used for the frequency. Don't know, guys. Sorry to tell you this. End correction. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so here, one formula you can use for it is 0.3 of the diameter. If both ends were open, 0.6 of the diameter. There's no scientifically proven value for the end correction. Values range from 0.3 to 0.6. So it seems like the situation is that there's a flexibility in the answer. The answer could anywhere be between 0.3 and 0.6. That means there's 100% error in calculating delta L. That's acceptable.
So technically they can't say that's wrong, your answer.
Well, we should try and do it the way that NCUK do it.
So just multiply.
And well, one thing is clear. When we have one pipe, we see how NCUK calculate it. We add the L and the delta L and then multiply. However, I'm going to need to find for you a question that has 2 in it, so I can figure out how NCUK do it for 2. I take it none of those examples have 2.
That's the only one with incorrect.
That's the only one with it.
Yes.
Well, do you know what then? Maybe we're worrying about something we don't have to worry about. Maybe they only ask for questions that have 1 in it anyways.
That would be nice.
That would be nice, wouldn't it? But I'll need to look at section B's to make sure. Yeah. Yeah.
So, like for the second part of the question,
Oh yeah, what was the second part?
water in the lower part of the tube is allowed to drain out so that the length of the air columns gradually increase. This continues until the air once again vibrates at
Yep.
its fundamental frequency. So now for this length, do we have to take in consideration the end correction or not?
I think in their marking scheme they don't consider the end correction in the second part.
Let's see this one.
Let's take
Or do they? I think they don't.
hopefully
L2
not.
plus E is equal to 3 lambda
Yeah,
divided by
they-
4.
Wait, do they include the delta L in the second part?
they added
I
E,
think so, yeah.
so yes, they did.
Okay.
Yeah, they will have that minus 0.022, which is the first one.
So they work out the new length, is it? And then subtract the old length?
They subtract the error.
Oh, the error, yeah, okay. That's a hard one. What year did that question come up in?
Wait, do they or do they not? I'm sorry.
It was 16, 17.
That means it's recent. Can I see the answer they have? Do they consider the E in the second part or not?
They
Sir.
they wrote it as if they did, but then
Can I see?
but then the delta L, they didn't multiply that one. They didn't press. For here they multiplied it like this, but then here they added a 0.022 at the end, so they didn't change the delta L, so it's constant after that.
It's constant then.
Apparently, I don't know. I'm not sure. But they didn't multiply because right here they said this plus this equals to 3/4 of lambda, but then
Yeah.
they multiplied the length 2 by the 3/4 instead of. They left that one out. They left the delta L out.
They didn't multiply it by the fraction.
No.
And the error is the 0.022.
Yes. So maybe delta L can only be for the first harmonic.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Maybe you should only correct for the first harmonic.
And then after that, they will always use that one because maybe that point will never change after that because the point is just there. They won't change according to the increase in wavelength or decrease in it.
Isn't the error bigger if you increase the...
No, I think Dorian is right in saying the delta L is constant.
Because if it changes, then again it would change even more the wavelength. I think it's just because we can't correctly measure it. It hits here.
Just don't know. Maybe.
But when you use like the diameter of the thing, isn't it also a constant?
Yeah. Suppose. I guess I'm okay. Still,
Not
I
nice.
wouldn't be jumping up and down with happiness.
Not really. More confused.
Yeah. I think I'm going to have to do some thinking on this. So are we thinking what I said was still right though, that if we have two simultaneous problems,
I think so.
we can't multiply because then the equations can't be solved?
I guess so. Because maybe they only multiplied it the first time because they had to know the length of the first harmonic, and after that the point will always just be there. So if we imagine the n pi, we just add a length.
Yeah,
to it.
after you do it the first time,
Yeah.
for the first harmonic. Let's just hope this question doesn't come up in the exam. That would be the best thing, perhaps.
Yeah.
Oh, good luck with your listening later, okay?